Hi everyone, this is a review of the Philips Sonicare 9300 Diamond Clean Smart. This is the highest end Philips Sonicare toothbrush. You can be able to purchase as of this video in 2022 of March. So I'm going to go ahead and go into a little bit more detail of this toothbrush. What are the components that come with it? My thoughts using it, and also a comparison to the old Sonicare toothbrush. So if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe to the channel down below and click on the notification bell so you are alerted of new videos that I do post on a daily and weekly basis. So let's jump into this. I'm really astonished, and I'm actually happy to announce that this is a huge progression forward from the original Sonicare. And this is the top of the line DiamondClean I had purchased several years ago. I like the design of it. It's very elegant. It's very, this in general, very elegant style. There were some pros and cons to this toothbrush. One of them was the button. When you press it, the button itself, if you go down, if you press down or press a certain angle, it would not, it would get stuck. So that was one downside of the toothbrush itself. Another downside, as you could see, and this is probably going to be an issue for the other Sonicare product, but as you can see here from the bottom, it really, I cleaned this out, by the way, with alcohol and whatnot, but as you can see, there are a variety of different spots that are not on the outside, but the inside of it. So anyways, as you can see, this is a brand new one, and there's none of that on there, but I do foresee that as being an issue down the road. You can also see right here on the end where you do place it to charge, kind of scratched off, or if you place it on a counter or whatnot, it will be kind of taken or scratched off. So the plus is, as you can see here, they've included this little plastic thing right in the bottom of it. So they really improved the product on the next iteration on adding that. So I think that will, remove the issue of that, and hopefully remove the issue of what's going on here. I will post updates on a yearly basis or every 6 months if I do see any issues, something a little earlier. But I think that with this toothbrush, they really thought about it and said, okay, you know what, let's add this and remove the problem here. Big difference here, as you can see, you not only have a power button, but you also have a button that's dedicated to changing the settings. With the Philips Sonicare, one big issue was, to get from clean to white or polish, you had to continuously click on the button, and then to turn it off, you also had to do the same thing. You couldn't just, do it any other way. Even if you hold the button, it's not going to work. So, huge downside of the original Sonicare. But this, I'm happy to report again, power button right here. And then you got the switching button, well, the power button right here too. But you've got the, basically, if you want to change the settings. Interesting. Okay, well. What I remember doing is clicking on this button and it would go down, but looks like the intensity is changed up. In my opinion, I think the difference here is you got to use the Bluetooth device. So let's jump into the Bluetooth device that I also do have it on my phone. Let me go here. Let me open it up. As you can see here, it has my information. It says connected, and you can see brush. So it's telling me turn on your handle to brush. And it will, basically when you turn it on, it's going to do a counter. So it's counting down on, and this is really important because a lot of people, including myself, we don't brush for the full 2 minutes. I really go really fast. So it's telling me exactly what to do, how much time to do it. Okay, now it's going to the front. And it gives a little beep as well, saying, hey, you need to change it up. One thing I really like about this, let me see if I can be able to show it here. Let me do it as zoom. It will do right there. You see the light coming on? When you do a lot of pressure on this, it's gonna show you to lay it off, because you're gonna damage the enamel, or kind of really take it off. So awesome feature right there with the device. Intensity, it looks like you can be able to change the intensity with the button and whatnot. But one thing is, let me go ahead and turn this off. End session, yes, and did you floss? As you can see here, it tells you, did you floss? Yes, I did floss. Did you use mouth rinse? It's pretty nice. It has all that. Did you scrape? I mean, that's for the the toothbrush itself. And pressure, looks like that tells me, okay, you know what, you put a lot of pressure on it. It also has the battery, as you can see right here. Tips for you, durations, telling you the frequency of how much I'm brushing. Keep up the good work. Looks like a average of dates. Let me go ahead and close that out. Direct care. If you have questions, this is where they really have increased their business model in terms of obtaining more profit. Is you've got these different things. Looks like you've got my brush head. You've got tips and tricks. Let's go ahead and go here. This is awesome, because now you know how many more sessions you've got left on the specific brush. And I think that's really good. And look, you can be able to reorder the brushes straight from the app. They've done a phenomenal job. They really thought this out on how to develop business and grow it out. You've even got a thing called this, for my products. You can be able to see here the mode and all the, you can be able to update it with the latest firmware, connect a new device and whatnot. So, man, they've got it really to the next level here with this app. I'm really astonished, really impressed with this app. They've really come a long way in comparison to this original. I want to say original, but 2 years, 3 years ago, this Sonicare product. So they've really come a long way in terms of. So, one thing is when you are trying to change a setting, you don't do it beforehand. If you put the power button, you can't change the setting. You can only change the intensity. So what you want to do is, if you want to change the setting for white plus or gum health, you just click on this button when it's off, and it will go through all the settings. So I like that. I like how it's lighted up. They've done a phenomenal job of this product. I like the touch of this. Is a very nice material touching it. It's not a heavy product. I've noticed the Oral-B products are, their toothbrushes are a little bit heavier. And again, I've done reviews on the Oral-B and other, mechanized toothbrushes. So if you guys want to check it out, you're more than welcome to. Here's additional details as well on what's included. It comes with the Sonicare app, which I just showed you, the Sonicare toothbrush handle, 3 smart brush heads. You've got the plaque control, gum care, and whitening. And you can be able to use a specific setting with those. Charging glass and premium travel case, which I'll go over in a bit. So you've got a lot of this different instruments and information. Again, a really good thing, 21-day battery life, and that's absolutely amazing. With my original Sonicare, I was probably getting, I would say 2.5 weeks, or whatnot, depending on how many times you brush in a day. But this is 21 days that they've got it, which is a huge improvement. Brush pacer, basically tells, timer thing I was telling you guys about. Also, the toothbrush, without using the app, it gives you a little beep of changing, rotating around the mouth. So, if you want to go to the front or the back, it tells you exactly, okay, it'll vibrate and tell you, hey, switch up and go to a different portion of the mouthpiece. So waterproof, of course. I hope it is waterproof. Safe and gentle. Better checkups guarantee. Pretty intuitive, pretty straightforward. It comes with a 2-year warranty. let me go ahead and show you the charger that comes. I didn't use the glass. You don't have to use the glass, but let me go ahead and show it to you. And as you can see here, it's fully charged in, and you just lay it right in there. And as you can see, when it's lighted up, it is charging. When it's not charging, the light will basically go off, and you won't see this one flashing. So because this is flashing, it is charging. So if it's fully charged, you won't see that flashing, but pretty intuitive. I like how this is. This is like a wireless. I mean, they got the wireless Qi charging on the Sonicare products a while ago. Even if my old Sonicare product, it did have that. So pretty intuitive, pretty easy. Let's go to the charging case. All right, so we've got the new Sonicare casing for the 9300, and you've got my old one I still kept here. There's some big differences here, and I think some cost cutting. With the new one, you don't have the ability to charge it. There is no charging USB-C or charging port whatsoever with the case. With this one, though, you had, you had a huge, as you can see, USB, not USB-C, but this USB older one charger that charged it. So I felt this was absolutely amazing. Let's go ahead and open up each of these cases. As you can tell right off the bat, you know, much different. You've still got the ability to put two toothbrushes and the toothbrush in there, as you can see, but you just don't have the charging capabilities with this case. And that's in my opinion, as a person that travels quite a bit, that was such a good feature to have, because let's say you don't want to, you know, carry or bring all those cables and plugs and chargers or whatever with the glass. You just bring the case. You just put your toothbrush in the case, close it, and you're off to the races. It's a very nice rugged, you know, fabric material, which is really, you know, held up over time. This is a nice material and touch too, by the way. Nice little, not fabric, but a nice little rubberized touch to it. But I do prefer this one over the newer one. So hopefully they do bring that back. We'll have to see. These are the three that came with the product. I didn't really open or use it because I have my toothbrush from my original one. You also have the glass that I showed you guys, and that's basically it. So you're gonna get these items with the other charging item that I showed you all earlier. In my opinion, I think this is probably the best one out there in terms of electric toothbrushes. It has everything that you need, including the app, and they actually improved the product from before. So you know, one downside was the casing, but I hope that they can bring that back on maybe the next iteration. And I'm presuming they're gonna come out with something newer than the 9300 down the road. So hopefully they do come back with the case that does charge wirelessly, or, you know, plugged in USB-C. So with that said, hope this is helpful. Press the like button. It's going to help out the YouTube channel and algorithm. Comment down below if you have used the Philips Sonicare 9300. You know, what are your thoughts on it? You know, have you tried Oral-B and you think it's better? You think the old one is better? The old Sonicare is better? You know, I want to hear your thoughts. I know Oral-B has some new toothbrushes that have come out recently, so happy to hear your thoughts on that. And then comment down below if you have any questions. More than happy to answer them and help you all out. With that said, subscribe for new videos that I'm posting, and check you guys out on next video. Thanks.